Wow, very first video here. Hi, I'm Clarity Guru, or The Clarity Guru. That's my handle I'm going to use for these videos here on this channel. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, probably you're of a younger demographic, and it's an amazing thing that's happened in this world. This world has been absolutely flooded by fourth dimensional magicians. Magicians are people who are adept at functioning within the matrix of energy. Okay. The people previously in this world are third dimensional beings who are not nearly as adept at that, and they feel well, it's not necessary to explain that, but most people prior to 1960 something were third dimensional types. After 1960, people being born in this world are more and more fourth dimensional type of beings who I call they're magicians. So if you're watching this, you're probably a magician. Fourth dimensional being who understands the matrix of energy and how to manipulate it and how to function within it and try to find an identity within it. There's constant action within that. And now, as a clarity guru, I'm not either the third or the fourth. I'm not even a dimensional being really at all. At least my mentation, okay? It's more of, you can say fifth dimension, but it's not really a dimension. It transcends dimensions, okay? But we can say, well, fifth dimensional. Definitely not a fourth dimensional. I really have no... here's my take on what's called, quote-unquote, the Matrix. By the way, I've never seen the movie. I don't watch movies. But, of course, I know a lot of people reference it all the time. So, they're talking about, man, we need to escape the Matrix. How do we escape the Matrix? That's what's on the mind of the fourth dimensionals all the time. And, well, very simple, okay? The answer is you don't escape it. Okay, now hold on. There's another part to the answer. Okay. You choose a new idea is what you do. And in that new idea, there is no matrix. Okay? There is no energy. The matrix comes about, it's from energy. Okay? Energy, where does energy come from? Okay? That's the question. First, let me tell you that in reality is essence. It's not energy. When you chose the idea of trying to create a new identity, and with that new identity, a new reality, that is when the effects of that arose is what you call energy, and the effects are dualistic. They're both constructive and destructive. Okay, so energy seems to constantly be experiencing construction and destruction, never ending, ceaseless. Okay. That's what you call the matrix. And of course, you're trying to figure out how can we find satisfaction and identity and peace of mind within this constant, ceaseless turmoil of construction, destruction. And the answer is you can't. You cannot. You can try and enslave yourself. You can try to do all sorts of stuff. Dominating. You name it. You can try it. Doesn't work. And especially what doesn't work is escaping the matrix. You can't escape the effects of an idea and still have the idea. It's impossible. Ideas and effects are one. You cannot separate them, no matter what you try. So what you do is you choose a new idea, okay? And with the new idea, there is no matrix. There is no construction, destruction, energy-based matrix at all. So you're not dwelling in that at all. What you're dwelling in. Now, I recommend choosing the idea of not trying to create a new identity, and that maintains beautiful continuity with the quote-unquote matrix. Continuity in that you still perceive it. It's all still there. Everything that arises is still there. However, there's nothing that arises within the matrix that obscures the felt presence of true identity, God-created identity. It's as if everything were completely transparent. It has no effect on the felt presence of it. I don't mean perceptual presence like your eyes and senses, but the felt presence of it. There's a way when you choose a new idea, there's a way to experience that new idea, and it's not a sensory way. Okay, it's a felt way. Okay, not the kind of feelings that we are experiencing in our situation right now, but a kind of a super awareness that is just you're aware of the presence of your true God-created identity. Okay, and there's nothing happening to that. It's not being constructed. It's not being destructed. So, how do you escape the matrix? You don't. What do you do then? You choose a new idea. There is no matrix in that idea. Okay, so that's the real teaching. Okay, the magicians that are so prevalent, and I respect them, of course, because they are the same as I. I mean, they're trying to experience an idea. They're choosing an idea of trying to create a new identity, trying to experience it, and cannot experience it, and they keep trying to generate plausibility that they can one day experience it. Now, I've been in the same boat as that, and I was fortunate enough to be able to take a step back and really look at the situation, and then the truth dawned on me. I got a glimpse of my true God-created identity, and from that glimpse I saw, aha, cannot be corrupted, cannot be harmed in any way. So I realized all of this is illusion, dualistic illusion, all of it, the entire matrix. But then gradually I realized that it's an effect of an idea, and you cannot get rid of the effects of an idea. You can't change the effects of an idea. So that the idea of trying to create a new identity will always have the effects of this energy matrix as part of that idea. So when you choose a new idea of not trying to create a new identity, the felt presence of God-created identity is there, and that effect will always be with that idea. Now, should you decide that you want to go back and choose to try and create a new identity again, well, the effects of the energy matrix will be with that idea. You as God-created identity are three parts: spirit, idea, and mind. Spirit chooses ideas, mind presents the ideas, okay? That's how it works. And God created you with perfect freedom to choose any idea you want at any moment. So there is never a moment when you're in this matrix and you're manipulating energy and experiences, trying to experience through energy in the matrix. There's never a moment when where you are not free to choose a new idea. Every moment you are free, perfectly free to choose a new idea, every single moment, and that never ends, never ends. That's a fact. Okay. Therefore, you are also free to go back and choose the idea again. God's not saying, well, you can never choose the idea of trying to create a new identity again. No, you're free to do that if you want to. But it's unlikely that you'll do that, because having chosen that idea and experienced and had the situation that arose, you're going to say, no. That's one idea I'm going to leave alone. Okay? Because it's really no fun. It's really no fun. It's the games that take place within that idea are not satisfying. That's when you get a taste of other ideas, any other idea except that one. When you get a taste of that, then you're just going to say, "Wow, I'm really just wasting my time with this idea of trying to create a new identity. It is just boring. So, all of that talk of fourth dimensional magicians. Of course, I read it, I look at it, and I recognize it, and ultimately I just got to say, to me, it's boring. Very, very boring. We've been going through this for eons, playing these silly games, okay, these energy games. It's boring. So choose a new idea. I'm here just to remind you of that. You can do it every moment. So no matter what happens within the matrix, and you're moving around within the dynamics of that, you're always free to choose a new idea. No matter what it looks like to you, you can any moment decide, I want to choose a new idea, the idea of not trying to create a new identity, and then you are truly free of the matrix, just like that. Okay? You didn't escape it, but it's not arising in the new idea that you chose. That's the answer. Okay. Wonderful. Claritons, thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. to share this with you. This is the Clarity Guru, and I'll see you soon.